This is your SCUF Team of the Week, a super team built with 4 of the top performers at the most recent event. 3 players were selected by the league and 1 was selected by fan vote. Stick around till the end to find out who made the team. First up, it's Dashy. OpTic Chicago only had 1 match to worry about this week, and it looks like they came prepared. They scored a solid 3-1 win versus the pairs Legion, with Dashy putting in solid work from map to map. Dashy played particularly well in the S&D and hardpoints and earned himself the 4th highest KD in each of those modes. Dashy's one of those explosive players who can go on a tear at any time and take over an entire game, and we've seen plenty of evidence of that so far this season. The question is, how much more can he level up before the big one? Next up, Mack of the New York Subliners. That's right, we're picking up 2 flex players this week. Mack's camping his SCUF Team of the Week spot for the 2nd week in a row, but after seeing the work he put in versus the Florida Mutineers and especially the Dallas Empire, we'd say it's well deserved. Mack was absolutely melting people in the hardpoints and posting some ridiculous numbers. In his series versus Florida, he posted 34 on Apocalypse and 30 on Checkmate. He somehow did even better though versus the Dallas Empire, dropping 40 kills in not just one, but both of the hardpoints they played. Our 3rd player, it's HyDra of the New York Subliners. It's not often you see a new player join a roster only to see the team immediately improve and maintain those improvements across a decent sample of time, but in HyDra's case, he was the secret ingredient that New York needed for a championship caliber roster. HyDra continued to showcase his brilliance as an SMG player this week as he posted strong, consistent performances from map to map. And you might be thinking, oh, just another week of HyDra doing HyDra things. But here's the crazy thing. HyDra was posting these sick numbers while he was literally sick himself. When it comes to the Call of Duty League, even when players are feeling their best, it is so difficult to perform consistently when you're playing such a fast-paced game against the best players in the world. The fact that HyDra performed this well across 2 big matches when he clearly wasn't at 100% speaks volumes to his commitment and raw ability. And finally, selected by fan vote for the 2nd week in a row, it's aBeZy of the Atlanta FaZe. It's just another week for aBeZy as he and his team dominate yet another week of play with 2 decisive 3-0 victories over the Seattle Surge and the LA Thieves. aBeZy is the perfect example of that hyper-aggressive SMG player that all of our league play teammates at home try to be. When it comes to countering fast players, a common response is usually to hold an angle, wait for those guys to run out in the open. That usually works, but when aBeZy's the one sprinting out, he's somehow still winning those gunfights that are supposed to be disadvantageous for him. There are plenty of times on broadcast where this kid looks downright unkillable, and we on the production side can only wonder if pros are thinking the same thing. That's your SCUF Team of the Week for Stage 4, Week 2.